Hello everybody, welcome to the Body Guy Reviews, where the good movie rise and bad ones burn. Okay, I know. It's been since October since I've been on here. And I know y'all miss me, I know. But I'm back, so don't panic, because I'm still here. Second, why the hell am I wearing a mask? Reasons. I don't want to get into personal details, but let's just say it's reasons. Third and final one. I know, as you may tell, I'm high. I'm high on weed. More something. What I mean is I'm high on levels. Does it feel good? Yeah, it feels really good. And I know you're wondering, why the hell am I high as a motherfucker? Because of today's review I thought of doing. Later on today, I will make a review of the next one, of the second movie, and for our very special Christmas special, I will do a third movie of this movie. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, basically what I'm doing is reviewing the Friday trilogy. And I know it's not Friday, which would have been an interesting idea if I did it on Fridays and me being high and such, but I'm only doing this because Friday After Next was a Christmas movie, so I thought, why not do that on Christmas Eve? So today and tomorrow, the video that you're watching right now, I will do the Friday movie review on, and then later on today, I'll do the Friday after the next Friday movie. Then tomorrow on Christmas Eve, after I'm done unwrapping presents here and such, I will do the Friday after next review, which will be my Christmas present to all of you here on YouTube. But yeah. And also, I should let you know that yes, Friday is a black movie, a black comedy, stoner movie trilogy. So I want to say, if I make a joke that is probably not, that is most likely racist and such, I will be deeply and dearly sorry that I say that. I respect all black people, and I wouldn't want to offend the black community just because of a simple joke. So with all that out of the way, let's get on with the review as we dig into Friday, the very first one, and show you what the movie that you're gonna see for basically today and tomorrow, and see how interesting the movie is. So as you know, the term Friday means that this movie is basically resembling around one day, which is Friday. And during the opening credits, we kind of see some new character, but soon we meet this gentleman, Craig Jones, played by Ice Cube, who was waking up on a day because some two old ladies was talking about church and such, but Craig slammed the door on them. But yeah, that's basically shows you what type of hood this is. If you ever wanted to know when you're starting to watch the movie, just wait till that scene and you'll actually know. Because honestly, I think maybe there are some sides of the different types of hood that you could end up in, like mean business and such or stuff like that. No. I know it. Forget it. I tried. Sorry. I am that high, people. I am. But yeah. Anyways. What's next? Oh yeah. Okay, so Craig tried making cereal, but doesn't have any milk. Which then we meet his father, Mr. William Jones, played by an actor who I forgot his name is, but also unfortunately he had passed away like maybe in 2020 or so. I'm not sure which year. But yeah, so rest in peace to the dude. God bless him. And yeah, boy! Trust me, y'all know that's the catchphrase in this movie. Y'all know that. So Craig and his daddy talked, and also, Craig took out the trash, and we meet this one random kid that we're going to be seeing 2 more times throughout the movie because it was something that he does all the time, which is smack trash cans, trash bins, to let the garbage roll on the ground and such. And we meet his mom and his sister are doing the scene, but not much new, but there's a weird skit that goes on between Craig and his mom for some reason, where his mom will like do something that she or which like say where like it could start off with something that the mother is doing for like the entire family, but then it shows that it's the opposite way around. Like, just to give you an example of what the hell am I talking about, just remember, like in the scene, on one part, Craig told his dad about what happened then the other day, but when William calls him in the bathroom, he mentions about how his mom told him about a whole firing on his day off situation that happened the day before this movie. Oh god, sorry, I'm fucking high. I'm fucking high. This is gonna be a long video at this point. And William wanted him to like try getting a job as a dog catcher because he is a dog catcher himself, fun fact. And he didn't want it because he doesn't like dogs. But yeah. Then his girlfriend called and talked about that he met up with a random girl last night, which is weird. Which is a random, like, wait, why did I say weird? Oh my god, I'm high. Okay. So yeah. Basically, Craig knew that he should really break up with her because, trust me, she's a bitch. And you can probably watch it more if you can understand more if you watch the movie. And yeah, so his sister named Diane left the school. William told Craig to try to go get a job while he's out. And yeah, blah blah blah. Craig went to his bedroom, which then pops out comes Smokey, played by Chris Tucker. Who I'm gonna admit, Smokey is honestly my favorite character in the movie because of how comedic he can be. And I guess he has a dark backstory with with his quote-unquote friends. Yeah. And honestly, despite me not knowing why didn't Chris Tucker came back to do any sequels, despite not knowing the real reason. But I understand that he probably didn't want it and such. Yeah. So then he waited for Craig outside. But while he was waiting for Craig outside, in comes in Big Worm. I would say played by, but then again, I don't know who he or she is played, or she's played by. But yeah. And if you're wondering why they call her Big Worm, I honestly don't know. I really, really don't know. Not because I'm high, but yeah, basically she was there because she was waiting on the money that Craig or that Smokey needs to pay back. And yeah. So then he thought maybe Smokey is smoking her shit. But I kind of will give you a completely obvious answer what it is later, but yeah, but Big Worm did kind of was beginning to warn him that he would shoot him on the spot if he didn't have his money back, but by pulling up a gun onto his lap. Yeah, so Craig and they just sat out together and they talked about what happened. Like on Craig's side of the story, he talked about how he got fired on his day off, where apparently his boss caught him stealing something from the place he's worked at, but in his mind, he was not there at all. And okay, and real quick. Oh shit, I'm high, man. I'll continue this video, don't worry. But then Craig and they saw a hot girl jogging by across the street and such. But yeah. But also, Smokey told him that he guarantees him he's gonna get him high for the first time that day. And then, on Smokey's side of the story, then he told a story about what happened the other day when a big dude named Debo, who will get to him later in the story, or in the movie, he was gambling on some money, but then one of Craig's friends, Red, comes by to tell him that he wants his bike back that he allows Debo to borrow. But basically, he wasn't borrowing it at all. Seriously, he was full out taking it. And yeah, then basically, yeah, he shows him that reason by basically clobbering him right in the face. Like, he was flying, I think, and it was a hitter. And then Smokey did the most famous scene for any 2000 people, where he looks at Red in his face, camera focusing on him, saying, "You got knocked the fuck out." And also, yeah, if you don't like that joke, then sorry to say this, but this isn't the last time you're gonna hear about this meme. Yeah, then Red's father came out, and Devo was like, "What, you want some of this?" And dude was like, "Nope." And then he and Rick jumped in the car, zoomed to hell. Then Miss Jones comes out telling Craig to tell some girl that is basically trolling them by calling and immediately hanging up. Like, I don't know why people does it, but hey, that might also show us that maybe even in the hood you can get trolled on by some little kids. Then Craig and Smokey went to Smokey's. Craig and Smokey went to Smokey's house and passed by. We kind of get introduced by this guy named Stanley, who really doesn't like people being on his grass for us. But like, to me, when I look at him, I just see him being like a greedy millionaire or something. I don't know why. So weird. But anyways, Craig and Rolly get to Smokey's house. They met his mom, his mother. I don't even know what to say about it, but yeah. And while Craig and Smokey was talking and such, apparently Smokey was smoking his Big Worm's weed, because if you remember Big Worm saying, "You smoking my shit," in reality he fucking was. He fucking was. He's gonna die. Oh my god, I'm high. I'm sorry that I'm basically wasting time. I'm just fucking. Oh my lord. Okay. So then Smokey's mom told him to get some cigarettes from a liquor store, which they do. And we also meet this another person that I think his name is Harold. I think it's Harold. I'm gonna go with Harold. So Harold basically was, let's just say he's a crazy crackpot, because he was really wanting to do many chores for money. Or basically clean Smokey's car or something. He is that crazy on crack. And yeah, so they go to the liquor store to get cigarettes for and such. And yeah, they get home, and then we meet another lady named Miss Parker, and secretly Craig and Smokey was freaking hitting on her while just staring at her. It was weird, to be honest. I don't know why. Like, oh my lord. Okay, so then Craig Smile leaves, and Smokey was smoking some weed while Craig was playing some music and on a stereo, a radio stereo. Oh god. I'm high. I'm fucking high, man. I'm high on being more baked by wearing this mask. Okay, so then after some small montage, this we meet. Oh, what's the name? Yeah, it comes in the pastor who played by someone I don't know, but yeah, and yeah, I don't know why he was there, but yeah, and Smoke, and he didn't like how Smokey was randomly smoking some weed, but I'm not sure of that part. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm high. Even when I'm high, I'm not entirely sure what this whole scenario is meaning. Yeah. And then they also Miss Parker bend over, and then let's say that the pastor and Miss Parker were praying. Anyways, and then as the pastor was going over the next door, next thing we meet a random dude named Hector, who say hi to Smokey, but Smokey was like, "Fuck you," and he just drive off. And yeah, Craig asks why he hate Hector. So I'm like, this part is a bit of a dark story because of how wrong it sounded, but yeah. Basically, Smokey was smoking with Hector and his friend, and apparently while they were smoking, Smokey smoked inhaled a little bit too much, and they told him to take it easy because apparently it was angel dust. Yes, fucking angel dust. So he started to panic, and next thing you know, he's running away from a kind of slow but jumping car. Right behind him, he just panicking in his underwear while screaming, "Get off me," or something. Like, trust me, the angel does effed Smokey out. So have you ever seen him like twitching a bit and looking at himself? Because of that. Oh. But then Craig was randomly giggling about it. But yeah. Meanwhile, oh my god. The pastor and Miss Parker went to the house, and y'all can put two and two together what is really going on. I know kids won't know, but you grown-ups do. Anyways, then they saw the same kid that was tilting trash bins and trash cans over. So they tried going after her, but they tried going after the kid, but he got away, but he was going too fast and such. And then they went back to the porch, but then they heard Debo coming. Played by some guy that I forgot who he was, but I know he's also Zeus in WWE, so he's probably that guy. Rest in peace to him too. Yeah. And then Smokey and Craig hide their jewelry, gold jewelries and such, because they know he will take it. Trust me, you know of those kind of beast people. No. Fuck, sorry, okay, I didn't know how else to say it, but y'all know those. Oh, y'all know that those kind of moments in the black community. They don't happen all the time, but oh my god. Anyways, so Debo made Smokey go into Stanley's house while he's away for a little bit, and he made Craig look out for anybody. So while they're doing that, next thing you know, Miss Parker's wife, Mr. Parker, came home. If you remember what I said earlier, y'all know what's gonna happen. So but then Craig heard a phone ringing, and of course it was some troll girl or whatever. And then when he came right back out, next thing you know, he sees the pastor running away into his car in his tank top and underwear, run away while Mr. Parker, the short dude, was running right after him. And Miss Parker was screaming, "Where's his brain? Where's his brain? Where's his brain?" But then he threw a brick right at the back of his window and just freaking drives off and runs back with Miss Parker back in the house. But then Stanley came home, so he whistles for Debo and Smokey, and they only got caught when Stanley was on his grass. Yeah, so, and basically they took some. Basically, they basically got $200 from Stanley, but apparently Debo took the whole sack. So then Craig smokes a little bit of weed, but then tries getting Craig to smoke, which he actually does. And he was and he was doing good, but then the other neighbors, Felicia, came. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know this, but I think this was the first movie to introduce the Bye Felicia line. Famous Bye Felicia line or something. But yeah. Sorry, I freaking beer's itchy. But then, and apparently Craig got high. Like me. Like I am right now. But yeah, so while Craig was high, Smokey decided to go inside with him to like have some Kool-Aid, but Craig didn't have the sugar, so they decided to go to his house and grab some. Yeah, so oh my god. Yeah, I'm way sorry guys, there's an ad going on that I'm using Tubi TV to try to review the movies. I know I've been taking a long while to talk and such while high and reviewing this movie. But yeah. So, I know you're wondering how does it feel being high? Isn't it true? The only thing I don't like is going to sleep because of these things. But it's only because I ate some THC cookies and cream edibles, which in a nutshell is basically a me Oreo dipped in cream. Still good. But yeah. But kids, don't do weed at home. If you're under 21, don't do it. Don't. For your own health. Anyway, so okay, yeah, we're back to this. Yeah, so Craig was they had get sugar and they chill at Craig's house. And then Craig and Smokey's other friend, who I forgot who she was, but oh my god. So Smokey, and apparently she was the one girl that said to Smokey that there could be someone that they can love. Oh, Debbie, yeah, that's her name. That's the lady's name, Debbie. Who talked about how there's a girl that would want to see Smokey. But Smokey wanted a description of what she looked like, but Debbie won't tell him entirely. So he gave him a number, he called them up, and she randomly said that she looks like Janet Jackson. Spoiler alert! She does not. Not at all. It's a goddamn lie. Meanwhile, Debbie and Craig was chilling, talking. Debbie asked Craig if he was high because he looked like he was. But I think he said that he wasn't. But of course, due to his being high, he was hearing some dogs whining due to some tiny dog statues that he had in front of him. So he tried to get rid of the highs that he had in his system by splashing his face with water. Yeah, so Debbie was as William Jones comes back from work. And yeah. And the duo went out. Craig and Smokey went outside. And next thing you know, Big Worm comes back, this time on an ice cream truck. And was gonna give some kids some ice cream, but then see Smokey, he told him, asking about his $200 and such. But I don't think he had, or I don't know if he told him what happened or anything, but yeah, but then Big Worm decided to do an ultimatum, and that he'll be back at 10 p.m. sharp. Keyword being sharp. And if he doesn't have $200, he's not only gonna kill Smokey, but he's gonna kill Craig too. And obviously, Craig is pissed. And Smokey doesn't know what to do next. So Craig went inside, and I don't know what he was doing in there, but no. Then, god damn it, no, it wasn't that. I meant that Debbie came back because she forgot something at Craig's place, so they both went inside. Craig's girlfriend came and wanted to talk with Craig, but Craig came out now by himself, but also with Debbie. And there was even one part where I swear you, Craig might have broken the fourth wall in 1 second, because after when he and Debbie saw his girlfriend, he looked at the camera with the face that looked like he said, really? This bitch is here? Because seriously, it looked like that. But yeah, and Craig's girlfriend wasn't liking how Craig was randomly with other girls. Yeah, she wasn't liking it at all, but yeah. Then Smokey tries going home to go take a shit. But the doors were locked and she wasn't home, so he tried doing it at Craig's house. But he wouldn't allow it. William wouldn't allow it for some stupid reason. So with nowhere else to go, he decided to take a shit in, I think, around a part of the bushes by his house. And we saw it on, but talking about like how he won't tell anyone, but yeah. Anyways, so then Craig's girlfriend, Craig himself, comes out and they talked a little bit. But then Craig asked if he could borrow $200. But then there was another girl, or Debbie's sister was there. Yeah, her sister is, I know that. And tried asking for an air conditioner or something like that. But after that short talk, Craig was like, nah, who the hell is that girl? And decided to not give him $200, all because of that. And at that point, she was a toxic bitch, honestly. Yeah, Craig knew he had $200, but just swapped off him. Then Craig decided to talk to Smokey, and basically he snaps him into reality, because trust me, they don't give, because honestly, if they don't get, because like in a random tagline that I had in the Friday DVD disc case, it said that if they don't give him the big one $200 or something like that, there won't be a Saturday. Which is true, because they're really gonna fucking die. I don't get $200. Yeah. So then, And honestly, guys, content warning because this is going to sound a bit personal in this part of the movie. But then again, it's a bit heartwarming. I mean, because despite William kind of being jokesy or cocky with his son, you can tell by this scene, at the end of the day, he still loves him. So anyways, then Craig decides to pull out a gun from his drawer so he can save it for later. And then William caught him bringing out that gun. He asked what it was for. Craig said it was for protection. But William didn't like how he was using it. Sorry, I'm a bit high. I'm still a bit high. But he gave him an interesting advice that all the protection you need is from these, not from a gun. Because you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. And that's what, and remember that scene because we will come back to that later. So then, Smokey's friend Red comes by, wearing sunglasses by the way. Trust me, it's gonna come the best. Like, okay. And yes, guys, we're coming up to it, but and Craig comes out as well, and they talked a little bit, and Smokey asks how was his eye. He takes out his sunglasses and reveals his big black guy, which did bad. And then comes the funniest scene in cinema history, aka the famous internet meme, that means the damn line. And yes, it was popular, people. It was popular when it came out and such. Yeah. And then, what's his name? Oh, Hector, yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking high. So, he asked Smokey for something that he's selling, but he didn't want it, but could sell something. But Craig told him to do it because they gotta make that $200. Then Debo came back and they hide their jewelry, but Red hid his in his out clothes, and Kai was kind of still wearing it, but then Debo finds it and takes it. Yeah. So Red leaves. Then came back home, and Smokey was being a dork in this scene. I don't even know why. But then Miss Parker came out running away, screaming out how he's crazy, and Mr. Parker came out with his clothes and threw it out in his front lawn. And oh my god! Why do I want to see a spin-off of this shit? Oh my god! So bing bang boom, then Craig and Smokey saw Dan and his friend. Yeah. Then there was a slow montage of when the sun was slowly going down and it's becoming nighttime. But it's still Friday, so don't say that it's past midnight, because we won't get to midnight yet until the very end. So then, Smokey then finally meets that one girl that said she looked like Janet Jackson. And again, she did not look good. Like, god damn. And yeah, so then Craig, the only thing left to do was that Craig could ask his sister and his mother for $200. Oh my god. But they didn't lend him the money. Even if, by the way, Craig told Dana the truth, she was like, nah. Like, she was being a dick. So then, Craig went to, no, not Dana, Debbie? I think it's Debbie. Debbie, and talked about that girl that was supposed to look like Janet Jackson, but then yeah. Then Smokey decided to steal the $200 from Debo since he took it from Smokey, I think. Then Smokey's crazy crab pot friend came and they knew he got caught by Debo. Yeah. And so, and yeah, Smokey tries to beat him up, but he got away. So Craig and Smokey decided to try going back to do it again, but of course Debo was already gone, riding his bike across on the road to home. So there goes that plan. And then that one kid that was tilting over a trash bin and trash cans, they actually finally got him and they spanked the ever-living crap out of his butt cheeks. No, they wasn't gonna, legit kill him, but beat him up, I meant. But yeah. Then they saw a car and realized it was a drive-by, so they hide behind a tree and stay inside. And Big One did call. Him, and Big One was like, "You got my money?" And Smokey said, "No," but he was gonna. And then Big One hangs up. Greg asked, "What happened?" Smokey basically said, "I think we better stay in the house." But then William wanted Smokey to leave and such, so they both went outside with nothing else to do. But then there was a van. Guess who it was? The Big One and his friends to shoot the ever-living crap out of them both. They tried hitting him, but they basically missed, probably by an inch. And they kind of hit on a trunk or whatever, and everyone came out due to hearing gun noises, but they didn't know what it was. Like, they heard shrilling, so it was gun noise, but they didn't know what was going on. But then Debbie and her sister came by and argued with Debo due to him punching her sister in the eye. So then, and Debo decided to smack Debbie down, and then Craig interfered and pulled out a knife, but then and decides to at first he was going to kill him, but then he decided to just fight him, and he shows him, but then Craig's pulled out a gun, and William tries reminding him of his advice, but then Debo said, put that gun down and get knocked out like your father used to. And at first, it looked like he actually shot him because he pulled the trigger and shit. But then there was like bits of flashbacks about Craig's advice, and then there was the same scene again. And this time, instead of Craig pulling the trigger, he gave the gun to his father, and they started fighting. At first it was 50-50, but Debo was taking Craig down. Then Craig gets back up, he fight him some more, including throwing a break at his head. He didn't die from it, but he basically was knocked out after one last punch. And then Craig got up, and Smokey basically took the $200. Red took his chain back, and his bike, and I guess that was it, honestly. Yeah. So then later, William and Craig talked a little more in the bathroom, but William also said that he's proud of him for using his fists instead of using a gun. Yeah. Then he gets on the bed and the clock struck midnight. He turns out the lights and his girlfriend called. And he finally decided to break up with her. Meanwhile, Smokey talked to Big One and finally tells her that he got her money now. And yeah, so he also tells him that he's actually going to go rehab and such, but then he broke the fourth wall. He smoked, then broke the fourth wall, telling the audience that he was just joking and they know it and such. And that's how the movie ends. The movie is good and funny for anybody, including stoners. It's just funny. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry that it's long due to me being high, but yeah, I'm basically going to also be high in the next video. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and follow me on these social medias, and like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all basically later when I do my review on next Friday. Bye y'all.